For any country, it's always an honor to host a major sporting event. However, it's not just about the prestige of staging a world event, it's also about finding the next big star and keeping the legacy of the sport alive.
We had the Olympics in 2012 in London. They were a fantastic success. But there's now people saying, well, where's the legacy? Where's the participation legacy? We had the Commonwealth Games here in 2014, and the same questions are being asked, but we know that already badminton has already had a kick from the Commonwealth Games in 2014, and we are determined to max out the opportunity.
When Badminton Scotland was handed the privilege of hosting the 2017 Total BWF World Championships, the governing body hoped that the premier badminton event would ignite the passion for the sport among the Scots and inspire the next batch of shuttlers in becoming the country's future pride and joy.
In 1997, when we staged the first World Championships, a young Susan Eggle staff came along to watch for the very first time. She was so inspired that she decided there and then that she wanted to play badminton. At that same event, a young Imogen Bankier came along to watch for the very first time. Susan went on to win a Commonwealth Games medals, and Imogen Bankier went on to win a mixed doubles silver medal at the 2011 World Championships. And we have our own Kirsty Gilmer. She's a European silver medalist and a Commonwealth Games silver medalist. So I am confident that at this event we will find 2 or 3 new future stars.
When the World Championships got underway in August, Badminton Scotland also set in motion their legacy plans with key objectives that centred on participation, education and volunteering. Built around the championships was the Shuttle Time Big Hit Festivals, in which introductory badminton sessions for children were held in tandem with the world competition.
We've tried to keep it as badminton-y as possible, but we've tried to get as many kids on court doing badminton. So most of the time we've got 30 kids on court, and we've tried to isolate certain skills within badminton that we need to work on, such as throwing, catching, hitting, movement, all those different aspects of badminton we've incorporated into the Big Hit Festivals.
With the ambitious target of having 30,000 more school children interested and playing badminton by 2020, Badminton Scotland's legacy and development programme goes beyond just encouraging the youngsters to play the game.
The legacy programme was developed kind of last year, looking to get higher participation in younger kids, also in active adults, and also kind of helping produce more education resources for teachers, which kind of links in to the Big Hit, as well as getting young volunteers and more disability volunteers involved within these major events and involved within volunteering across the countries.
One of the aims of the World Championships legacy plans was to mentor young sports leaders. During the Big Hit, older students between the age of 15 to 18 years old were trained on how to engage young school children in the sport and how to lead and organise similar events back home.
The Young Sports Leader programme, what we've tried to do is get as many of the higher kind of pupils, so S5, S6 pupils, into badminton and coaching. So what we're doing is we're training them up in 3 different aspects of badminton, one of which is the Big Hit Festival, so they can actually go out and deliver festivals like this themselves, but also if they're going out into primary schools as part of the Young Sport Leader programme, they're able and they have the skills to do that.
In my case, it was just a subject that I picked in school. It's called Sports Leaders, and basically we just get opportunities like this that we obviously take part in, volunteering and stuff, and we come out here and help kids. Well, I think it brings so much joy and obviously experience. You meet new people, you become so much more confident doing this. So it's just fun.
Another part of the legacy programme was the career-long professional learning sessions for teachers who had accompanied the students to the Big Hit event. The course educates teachers on ways to incorporate the sport in their school curriculum.
CLPL is for the primary school teachers themselves. They actually get to see how it actually runs themselves and ask any questions by our superb sort of CLPL staff who are on hand all day to kind of answer any questions. And the teachers are really responsive to that because they can actually see how badminton can be played on a one-court hall, because most of the time in our primary schools we don't have 4 courts, so it's basically what can a teacher do with 30 pupils on one court and still do badminton at a high level. So.
We've used badminton as the basis for it, but what we're getting from teachers and what we planned ourselves was that a lot of the activities the children are doing are really transferable to all sports. So whether it's about balance, coordination, about footwork, about strength, yes, we're relating it to badminton, but it's something that children need in every sport they're going to do.
We all know the reality with kids these days. You're fighting to get them off their Xbox, to get them off their iPad. We've also got the Andy Murray factor here. We all love you, Andy, but you're stealing our kids. We want them to get the badminton bug, and everyone who's played badminton knows there is no cure for the badminton bug. Once you've got it for life. So that's what we want to give these kids.
Badminton may not be the #1 sport in Scotland, but the enthusiasm for the racket sport in the country is second to none. And the people behind the team are driven in ensuring that their passion will leave a lasting legacy.